Good afternoon, guys. Um, I hope everybody can hear me. Yes or yes? Can you all hear me? Okay, we have. Come. Okay. I don't want to waste a lot of time today. So I want us to round up latest by 5:30. Latest by 5:30. So that is why I decided to start before 4 so that everybody can join. Should we start or we should still give like 5 more minutes for others to join us? Am I the only one here? Yes or no? Am I the only one here? Who is here with me?
You are not the only one. We are with you.
Okay.
With you, Mr. Akin.
Okay, thank you very much. Should we start now or we should wait for others? Because of time. Someone said we should start.
I think it's better.
We should start, right?
Sure.
Okay. So the very first thing that I want to tackle today is how to download from YouTube. A lot of people has been going back and forth on how to download videos on YouTube. So and it's very easy. You don't have to start um, going back and forth before you start downloading on YouTube. So let's go to it's not everybody that will definitely join today because we all want to make a decision this year now. So a lot of people are actually waiting for the election results. But that doesn't stop us from learning, right? So, to download from YouTube, there is a website called Y2Mate. It is called Y2Mate. So, specifically, it's for you to download videos from YouTube to your mobile phone. So, you just type in Y2Mate. So, I hope you can see it here. You have Y2Mate video downloader. So once I click on that, here's it. So it's basically for YouTube downloader. So let me quickly copy that link. I'm coming. So let me copy that link, the video link. Um, okay, here's the video link, right? Here's the video link. I just copy the link, then go to Y2Mate. Yes? Who is that? Yes? Who has something to say? Nobody. So once you get to this right 2 minutes, all you just do is paste the video link here. So it's going to search the video and bring it out for you. You see, this is the video right here. This is the video, and I can download it direct to my mobile phone. Now, the way that you guys are telling me to do it is kind of very complex, because if I said I should be posting the video in the group, it's going to take a lot of data and a lot of time also for it to load. This video is about for here now we have 345 MB, but for the good quality, which is MP4, the file size is not specified, so it's about 400 to 500 MB. So I believe another way to also download is to download directly to your YouTube. So let me copy this link, or let me just go to my YouTube channel, to my YouTube account. This is my YouTube. And I'll just come here and click on YouTube. So let it come up. So let's say I want to download this. Let's say this. Let's say I want to download this. Do you see this download button?
Do you need a website? Try Strikingly, the free website builder, where no code or design. Let's set up the page.
So this download button can help you download it to your YouTube directly. It can help you download it to your YouTube directly, and you can watch it offline from your mobile phone. But the best way to download it is just copy the link. So let's try this. Let's copy this link again, the link of the video. So once I copy it out, I'll go to Y2Meet, then there used to be, there is a lot of pop-up right here, because that is where they get their own money too. So there is a lot of pop-up, so you have to be very careful. Just paste it there. You see, if you bring it out for you, then you can download it. This is it, you can download. Once you click on download, now let me try one. So it's converting it. Then do you see, right now, I can just click on download and it will start downloading. So do you see it? That started downloading, which is 1.3 MB. So I think, okay, 11.3 MB. Let's just give it like a second for it to finish downloading. 45 seconds. It's downloading. So, almost done. 11 MB, almost done. Okay, it has finished downloading. Let me go to my download. Let me go to my download. Let me go to my download. Let's go to my download. If I go to my download here, you see, I have the video right here. So that is one of the ways to download directly from YouTube. This is one way to download directly from YouTube. I hope that answers the question. Also, you can also try that VidMate. You have to download the VidMate app, but I find that that's very stressful. So this Y2Meet now is one of the things that is one of the websites that I use to download. So I hope that answers the question. Yes or no? I hope that answers the question. Does that?
No, I just joined now, and
Okay, you just joined.
I didn't get what we are doing. I was the person that actually asked about downloading a video on YouTube this afternoon.
What?
So, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said I was the person that actually asked about downloading the YouTube, or downloading using Google Drive than YouTube. So I was the one that asked that question.
Okay. Like the link that I usually send on YouTube, or I post the video on YouTube, then I send the link to the WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah.
What we'll just do, I'll recap it again, but this time I'll be very fast.
Okay.
So there's a website. I'll drop this video there again for you. So there's a website called Y2Mate. Y2Mate. So just go to your Google Chrome, type Y2Mate. Y2.
Okay.
So once you have your Y2Mate, see www.y2mate.com. You can click on this other one, anyone, just get to Y2Mate website. This is it, right? This is Y2Mate. So then the video link that I always drop, you just come here, copy the video link,
Yeah.
Once you copy it, go to Y2Mate and paste it there. You see?
Yeah.
Now you can click on download. And if you want to download directly from YouTube, so all you just have to do is go to your YouTube. I'm coming. Go to your YouTube. There's someone that was asking me about Google Sheets. So let's say I want to download this video now. So I just click on it, then come here.
Create a professional logo that best reflects your brand. Just go to
So once you get here, you just copy the link. Once you click on the video and it starts showing like this, just click on the link, copy the link again of any video that you want to download, then go to Y2Mate and paste the link there. It usually redirects. That's where they make their money. There are a lot of pop-up there, but what you just need is this. So once you paste the link, it's going to push out the video for you. You can download the video and you can download the audio. It all depends on what you want. If you want the video, if it is music, you can go there, copy the video link, then you just download only the audio. So it all depends on what you want. So that is how to download it. So now let's quickly go to our purpose, what we are here for today. So since last week, I said I want to talk about cell reference, that is absolute cell reference, relative and mixed cell reference. I hope all of us has gone through that video. There's this lady. Is Barakat here? Barakat. Let me see if she's here. Linda. Who is this Funmi Taiwo? Who is this Zoom user?
Yes, I'm here.
Who is that? Funmi,
Yeah?
you just joined us, right? Is this your first class?
No, I was here last week, but I didn't participate much because I was in another meeting.
Okay.
So I just opted out. Last week, I opted out. So today, I say I have to join.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Let me see. Anisio B. Anisio B. Okay, Anisio B was here last week now. Yes or no? You were here last week, right?
Yes, I'm using laptop this time. I'm using official laptop.
Okay.
Last time it was.
Okay. Adekunle or mute. Adekunle, who is Adekunle? Please, you'll have to bear with me. I have a lot of contacts. So if you were here last week, I might not know. Adekunle is people that usually disturb me that I used to remember their name.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Is this your first class?
No, I attended the first class, but the second class I was not available that time.
The network is breaking. We
YouTube
can't hear you.
network.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Abati was here last week, right? Ayola.
100%.
I know, I know you are here. Ayola, who is Ayola? Ayola,
Yes, I'm here, present, sir.
is this your first class?
No, this is not my first class. So I've been attending.
Okay. Linda. Linda,
Hi.
good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
You did not come last week.
Yes, I was not available.
Okay. Hope you were
I
able to figure
was
out.
just up and going.
Okay. Hope you're able to figure out that thing that we did last time.
I tried though.
We're still giving you issue.
Yes.
Okay. Please chat me up on Thursday or Friday. Just remind me this week. I'll figure out another way to do it for you.
Okay,
Just
thank
remind
you.
me. And if you did not remind me, okay.
Set us up Friday, no problem.
Within this week, please. I'll be free on Thursday, Friday. Just chat me up within those days. See how we can figure it out.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Let me look for another person. I'm looking for one person. Baraka. Engineer Toyib was here. Mrs. Fatima.
Yes, sir.
You are here. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Good
Gideon.
afternoon, all.
Yes. Mr. Gideon. Who is this Ibidayo? Ibidayo. These are I normally do just to acknowledge the new students. Ibidayo. Ibidayo, no the class. What about Kamaru? I have Kamaru right here. Promise. Tejumala Toyib. Think that's so. Okay, Kamaru, Mr. Kamaru, right? You've unmuted, talk now. Okay, no problem. Let's quickly start. Let's start with the cell reference, right? So I'm coming back to this. How many of you watched the video up to this level? Where I did the multiplication table. Is there anybody that watched it? Where I did the multiplication table.
I watched it, Ayola.
Okay, no problem.
I did not watch it though, but you can just run it quickly. It just doesn't take time.
Yeah. Since I'm doing reference, I'm going to talk about it today. I'm going to do it. Then you are going to do your own also and send it to me. Then next week we are doing VLOOKUP, index and match. How to use index and match for two-way lookup, and we are also doing drop down. So that is the video for you to watch next week. To watch VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index and match, and drop down. Are you jotting it down? VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index and match, and drop down. How to use index and match to do two-way lookup. How to use index and match to do two-way lookup. Then after that, the following week, we are going to move to Power Query. Did you all get what I just said you should watch now? VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index and match, drop down, then how to use index and match to create two-way lookup. Go through that video, please. Who can list it out for me? What I mentioned now before it starts. the cell reference. Is there anybody? Yes or no? Is there anybody? Nobody? Yeah, I can hear you. I did not say S lookup. Oh. There is no X. Is not S, it's X. But I'm not teaching you X lookup for now. Though probably we might do X lookup. It's not everybody that will have X lookup on his or her system, because X lookup is not in what is it called? 2016 version. For those of you that are using 2016 version of Microsoft Office, of Microsoft Excel, X lookup is not there. So I don't want to train you on something that you won't be able to practice. It's on the latest version, just like this 2021 one that I'm using now. That is where you can see X lookup, unique, and some other formula. Index and my VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and drop down. That's fine. So, okay. Drop down how much? Okay. So now let's start with absolute cell reference. So now, I don't want to take you, I won't give you a complex definition. This is going to be a very simple definition that I'm going to give you a very simple definition. But if at any point in time you did not understand, please let me know before I move to another thing. So now let's say this line now, this total quantity, let's say I want to multiply everything by 2. Let's just do something like that. Insert. So now let's say I want to multiply this total quantity by 2. I want to multiply everything by 2. I want to multiply everything by 2. We are doing nested if today, so let me quickly just clear these contents. So okay, let me say I want to multiply the quantity, this quantity, I want to multiply everything by 2, right? So let's say the 2 is inside this cell right here, cell 05, cell 05. Or let's say I want to multiply everything by 5. Anyone? Just type in any number there. You all have this file. You all have it. Let me see if I can go to my Google Drive and show you where the file is. A lot of you have been practicing with it. But for those of us that are just joining, let's go there. So on my Google Drive, so let's open it. Right here, let me scroll down to the end. This is it, work exercise file. You see it there, that is the file that I want to use today. This is work exercise file inside your course is there. So that is the file that I'm using. Now let's go back to Excel. So you can just pick it and follow along. So if I want to multiply this by this, a lot of you will just say, okay, this is very simple. We'll just type in equals to, right? Who can tell me how to multiply it? Can anybody tell me how to multiply this total quantity multiplied by this, multiplied by 5? Who can tell? Who can try? Who can try? Who can try?
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yes, all you just need to do, you have a free space, you click your cursor there, and you type equal
Okay,
to.
let me follow you. This is the free space, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Then you put the sign of equality equal to.
Equal to, okay.
Then you click on product.
On what? Quantity.
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 Then yeah, you press star.
Asterisk.
Asterisk, yes.
Yeah, shift and 8.
Yes, then 5.
Okay, where is the 5? I have it right here in this cell, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'll just click on it and press OK.
Then you enter, yes.
So now I want to do it for all of this. What do I need to do?
Then I think there's the case of inputting that $sign, or you drag it down.
Okay, you just drag it down.
Yes.
No, you highlight and drag.
No.
No,
it won't work. It won't work that way because the position of the 5.
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what I want to show you today. It's called absolute cell reference. It is called absolute cell reference. So what absolute cell reference is, what exactly is absolute cell reference? Absolute cell reference is when you lock one particular cell. And how do you lock a cell? Is by putting the $sign in front of the column and in front of the row. A lot of people usually use function F4. But if I just tell you to press function F4, it's not all the system that uses function F4. There are some systems that doesn't use function. They will just write it F3, F4. They just need to tab it like that. So instead of you to be confusing yourself, just follow this procedure to lock down one particular cell. Let's say now I want to lock down this cell. But before then, let me quickly explain why this won't work. That's because it's using a relative reference. The default setting of cell reference in Excel is relative. That is, once a particular cell moves down, the next one, the multiplication will also move down. The cell that I used to multiply will also move down. So now let's open this now. Let's check this. You can see, let's start from here. We have, if you look in my formula bar, I have J2 multiplied by 0.5, which is J2 multiplied by 0.5. This is it. Or let me give a new, let me insert another one here so that it will be much easier for us. So let me put it also in this N2, right? Let me remove it from currency and put it in number formats. Let me decrease the decimal. Okay. Now, let's quickly change this to N2, right? N2. Press enter. So now, if I copy it down, it still gives me the same 0. So now, if you see in this formula bar, my J2 multiplied by N2, this is J2 multiplied by N2, which is absolutely correct. But if I come down here now, you see J3 multiplied by N3, which is J3 multiplied by N3, because this place is empty. So what it does is 6 times 0 will give you 0. That is relative cell reference, when you do not lock down any particular cell. And that is the default setting of Microsoft Excel, though there are some exceptions where the relative cell reference doesn't work. But that is in more advanced class. But as time goes on, I hope you'll get it. You'll get that one very easy, because the basics is knowing the cell reference right now. Once you are going a little bit advanced, you should be able to get everything clear. So now, if I move down to this again, you see J4 multiplied by N4. As this quantity is coming down, this other one is also coming down. That is relative. For us to have absolute cell reference, I need to tell Excel that I need it to only multiply everything in J with N2. To multiply everything inside J with only N2. So I'll just come here, put a $sign, shift and 4 in front of this column N. Then I come here, put a $sign in front of row 2. Then I press enter. Now watch, if I copy it down, so it's going to fill it up for me. As simple as that. That is how to do that. So if you are not using this asterisk, let's say you are using multiplication, the product sign. Let's say you are using the product. Let's say you are using the product formula, sorry. So let's say now equals to products, equals to products. Now the first number is this, right? Comma, and the second number is this. So then I'll close my bracket. So now still the same thing. If I press enter, it's still going to give me the same answer, but if I copy it down, do you see what happened? This will give me, because there's nothing here, there's nothing here. Instead of this to give me, let's see. Do you see this give me 6, this give me 29, this give me, so now using product is saying this as empty, empty, empty. That's why it's giving me back my answer, just like this. So to solve this also is still the same way. Come here and lock your formula down here, then come here and lock your cell down and press enter. Then if you copy down your formula, you should get the accurate answer. Hope that is clear now. Is that clear for absolute and relative reference?
Sorry, please, I wanted to ask, is this product like a formula for multiplication?
Yes, it's a formula for multiplication. Sum is a formula for addition.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Question, how did I insert the $sign? Now, there is difference between the $sign that you are using to lock your cell to this currency. You are not clicking on currency. You are not clicking on currency. You press down Shift and 4. Shift and 4. That is what you use to lock your Shift and 4. That is what you use to lock yourself, to put a $sign right here. You use Shift and 4. Shift and 4. Okay. That is clear. Is that clear? Is that clear for absolute reference?
I will appreciate if you could just go over it again for the last time, please.
Okay. So let's clear it. Let's clear the content. So now, like I said, I want to multiply this. So I'll use this I'll use the first function and set the formula, which is using asterisk sign and using formula, which is products. So let's start. All our formula start with equals to this, right? Hold down Shift and 8 to get your multiplication sign, multiply by this. So I press enter. Now I need to log down this particular cell. Now, who can tell me the reason why I'm locking down N2, not J2? Is there anybody that can tell me the reason why I'm locking down N2 instead of J2? So
N2 is a constant.
What?
N2 is a constant to all the other numbers.
Yes. Because it's not changing. It's not a relative cell. It's not a relative cell, it's a unique cell. It's a unique cell. That is, it's not moving. We are not moving to the next cell. It's just only one particular cell. So I need to lock down that particular cell. So hold down my shift and press 4. That is getting $sign. And
I don't know if you got my question.
what?
No, just between N and 2. Not just $1 just between the N and the 2, not before the N. I just want to know if it will work like that.
It doesn't work. Now, the reason why it doesn't work is because you are locking down only column, only row 2. So if you lock down only row 2, it's looking at the column. Okay, let's try it. It doesn't work that way because you are locking down only row 2. Now it's still going to be looking down the column because what you are just telling it is it should be looking at row 2. So now the mix, don't worry, when we get to mix reference, we'll use that. We will use it for mixed reference.
Okay.
We will use it for mixed reference. Don't let us waste much time. So let's lock down this and press enter. Come on, please. So let me copy down this formula. That is that about that. Why, sir, why the $sign? You can't use any sign. It's only the $sign that you can use. I don't know why Excel choose $sign, but that is a rule. That is what you have to follow. It's only the $sign that you can use. Now let's continue. Let's now use product. Let's use product. So let's use product. I'll say equals to product. So select my first, comma, then select my second. So what I just need to do is come here, put my $sign in front, and put my $sign here, and close the bracket. Simple as that. Copy it down. Now, that is the absolute cell reference. That is when you lock down one particular cell. Now, for the mixed reference, did you get your product by right click? What do you mean getting product by right click? Mr. Sunday Emmanuel, please ask that question again. I did not get. I did not get this your question.
Hello, yeah, I was saying, did you come about typing the product by right clicking, or how did you just add it up?
Did I type in the products by right clicking?
Yes, that was what I was asking. You know, when you use the product sign, it just came up. How did you come about it?
Okay, the moment you start typing the formula, Excel will populate it for you. Excel will be the one to populate it for you. You don't need to right click or anything. So if I type in equals to product, you see Excel will populate it for you. So you just come down to the one you want and press tab.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's automatic. Excel will be the one to populate it for you. So now let's go to the mixed reference. So the mixed reference, the best way to explain it is to use a multiplication table for the mixed reference. So right now, let me come here. Let me start from here. I want to do a multiplication table of 1 to 10. So I'll do a multiplication table of 1 to 10. Now, please follow the structure. 1 to 10 is okay. Then I'll come here, 1 to 10. Have it here. So right now, our multiplication sign, our what is it called? Our mixed reference. To get a multiplication table, you use one cell to multiply another cell, right? This is column B. We use it to multiply row 1. Is that correct? Which will give me 1 times 1, yeah? 1 times 2, yeah? 1 times 3, yeah? So if that's the way, let's start with mixed reference. So we need to lock down this particular row and this particular column. We are not locking down one cell now. We are locking down one row, one column. That is mixed reference. When you lock down one particular row with one column, not one cell. I hope you get it now. When you lock down one row and one column, not a particular cell. So let's say on a normal day, this is how multiplication table works. B2 multiplied by C1 and press enter, right? But if I bring this down now, I should have this, which is absolutely wrong. This is wrong. So this is wrong, which is not what I want. So as this one comes down, cell, if you see cell B2 multiplied by cell C1, right? So if I come down to this one, you see B3 multiplied by C2. So it's moved down a little bit. This also B4 multiplied by C3. You see it's coming down, which is not what I want. So I press Ctrl Z. Now I need to lock down this column. Which column is this? Which column is this?
Column B.
Column B.
Column B. Yes, I need to lock down column B. So I'll lock down column B, Shift and 4, because I want to use the whole of column B, not just one particular cell. So I don't need to lock down that row. I don't need to lock down that row. So now, which row did I need to lock down? Row 1, right? This is row 1. Row 1. This is row 1. This is row 1. So I'll come here to lock down my row 1 because that's where I want to, that is where I want to also multiply. So if I click on this and I double click, I should have my correct answer. Then if I drag it towards this side, I should have my correct answer. Is that cool? Did we get that? This is mixed reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we're good.
Okay. Now, is there any question on this before I move to the if function? Before I move to the if function. Is there any question? Is there any question? Okay, no question. Let's go directly to the if. Now, let's say
Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon or good evening. I hear you.
Yeah. Before you move further, I have a question on that, the one you just finished.
Okay.
If I want to lock a column, do I need to select that column?
Now,
or the portion of the column to?
It all depends on what you want to do. If what you are trying to do it will affect the whole column, you need to log down, but you don't need to. Once you write your formula or your function, just come to the front of that particular column that you know you want to lock and put a $sign in front. Column B, right? So at the front of B, put the $sign right here. And same thing for the row. I want to lock row 1. So I'll come to this one and log it. Okay. So,
All right.
okay.
All right.
So your assignment, the assignment you are going to do for me now is, you are going to do a multiplication table of 1 to 20 after the class. So you send it to me using the mixed reference. And after that, there are two things, but before we move to that one, on the if formula. So right now, let's clear this content and let's write if here. If. So now if is used to give a particular criteria to your work. So if this thing meets a certain criteria, what should happen? So if consists of three functions. The first one is the logical value. Then the second one is if the value is true. And the third one is if the value is false. So let's quickly move. Then if I type in equals to if, I have ifs, which gives multiple criteria. So if I press my tab, the first thing is the logical test. So let's say for anybody that orders quantity that is above 23, let's say they are eligible for bonus. So we just write the bonus there. We don't know the bonus yet, or let's say they will get let's say they will get what can we use? Let's say they will get festival. So now let's see the number of people that will get festival. That is the people that order from 20 and above. So what is our logical test? Our logical test is to get the people that orders from 20 and above. So if our logical test is if this particular cell is greater than or equals to 20, that is our logical test. So I'm telling Excel that if this selected cell is greater than or is equals to 20, that is, if it is equals to, or if it is equals to or is greater than I don't know. I think someone is trying to sign in, but the network is giving us. So if the network is equal, I said network, if the cell is equals to or greater than 20, that is a logical test. What should happen if the value is true? So if the value is true, I want Excel to write festival, or let's say they will get FISCAP. So now, let's say they will get FISCAP. So I need Excel to write FISCAP in front of those people that order from 20 and above. And if the value is false, you should not write anything there. Or you should just write no FISCAP. So I'll write it in the quotation, I'll write FISCAP. Now close the quotation. That is if the value is true. And now, what should happen if the value is false? If the value is false, you should write in the quotation, no FISCAP. No FISCAP. Then put a quotation there and close my brackets. Now, if you see this person that orders 23 is getting a FISCAP, and this person that orders 6, no FISCAP, 19, no FISCAP, this, no FISCAP, no FISCAP, no FISCAP. Is there any question about this? Is there any question on this? I hope, is everybody still here? Are you guys still here, or?
We're here.
Is there any question? No question, Abi?
No question. We are good to go.
Please come again with it.
Please, sir.
What?
Is it possible to see the formula in the first cell again from your end?
Okay, it's possible. I'll redo it now. Miss Fatima and Linda, what were you trying to say?
Sir, yes, it's a problem actually.
Yeah, please wait. Let's Miss Fatima talk.
You know, it's just the same thing you gave us. So I'm now a little bit confused again, because actually what I was getting initially with the other one, that's the JS class, it's showing me not A, not B. Now this one is face cap again. So I'm down.
You are what?
So that we can get it right.
I did not get you.
I said this one, you know, the last time we talked about it, we say practice at home, which we did. It wasn't a face cap, it was the grade, student grade. Now you're using the face cap. Yeah, so I'm just down confused. I'm confused.
Yeah, this is the basics. I'll get to the student grade. Don't worry.
Okay.
Always done. Yes, Linda.
Okay, please, I said you should come again with what you just did now.
Will you give me transport fare if I come?
No problem.
Eh?
No problem. When you come, I'll give you.
Okay, let's quickly do it. Now, right now, this is a company, and in this company, for anybody that orders from a quantity of 20 and above, all those people, we will give them a face cap. And for those people that ordered below 20, no face cap. So we need to know the quantity of the face cap, or the number of people with face cap. So we need to know the quantity of the face cap that we are going to get. We need to know the quantity of face cap we are going to print. So now, that is, we need to give them the face cap first, based on the quantity that they order. So I say equals to if, right? I press my tab. My logical test. What is the quantity? What is the quantity they have to order for them to be eligible for face cap? Linda, what is the quantity they have to buy for them to be eligible for the face cap?
23.
What?
23.
I said 20. 20
oh, okay.
And above.
Okay, 20 and above. Okay.
So for them to be eligible for face cap, they need to order 20 quantity and above. So now our logical test is to tell Excel that since we are working on this quantity, right? This is column we are working on. So I'll choose this cell. If this cell is greater than or equals to, if you remember in school, then they normally write is greater than or equals to, that is, if it is equals to 20 or more than 20. So that is our logical test. So if the value is true, that is the next question that Excel is asking us. If the value is true, Mr. Mustafa, that will be after the class. If the value is true, what should happen? So if the value is true, I need Excel to write face cap. So you can put any text you want there. You can put any text. It doesn't have to be face cap, right? Now, if the value is false, that is, if Excel sees that this cell is not up to 20, what should it write? If the value is true, means if this cell is up to 20 and above, what should it write? Then if value is false, if this particular cell is not up to 20, what should it write? So if the value is not up to 20, you should write no face cap. Now close the bracket, press enter. So please don't forget this to close this your quotation mark. It's because I did not close it, that's why it prompted me that notification. So always close your quotation mark if you are dealing with text. So now I have face cap. If I double click it down, should write no face cap, no face cap, face cap, no face cap. So it's so easy for me now to say, okay, right now, we did filter last week, right? I can filter out all the people that we get face cap. So I just Ctrl Shift L, then I'll just come here and select, I need only people that we get face cap. How easy is this? Now, if I want to know the number of people, the number of face cap to print, we did count if the last time, right? If you remember. So now, number of face cap. So I'll just say, now I need to know the number of face cap that we print. So I'll say equals to count if, right? Select my criteria range, comma, and my criteria is what? Face cap. In a quotation, right? Face cap. Please note, this Excel is very case sensitive. It's very case sensitive. So you have to be very, very careful with the case that you put there. Then you close your bracket and press enter. So right now, we have 182 face cap to print. Did you get it up to this level? Did we get it up to this level? So
Yes.
Hello,
Yes.
kindly come back,
So,
please.
My
Yes,
network went off and just came back.
what?
Kindly come back, please. Kindly come back.
Kindly come back because my network went off and just came back now.
The count if.
Yes, just repeat
Yes,
the counting.
yes.
Start all over from the counting again.
Okay, let me clear it. Now, right now we've allocated face cap to the number of people, to the people that we get face cap, right? Anybody that orders from 20 and above, we know that they are getting face cap. Now we need to know the number of face cap we are going to print for them. The number of people that we get face cap, right? We need to know the number. We are sending it to the printer now. We need to know the number of face cap that we buy and print on. So what we'll do is now, we'll say count if. If you were here in our last class, I think I talked about count if. So I'll say equals to count if. So now, what count if we do is it's going to count all of them based on a particular criteria. So it's the first thing is to select the range, which is this. This is the range. So I select the column, right? Comma. What is my criteria? My criteria is face cap. So now put it in a quotation mark, right? My face cap, and we close my the quotation and close the bracket and press enter. So it gives me 182. So now, if we are to print, we are to print 182 face cap. And if we want to know the number of people that are not eligible for the face cap, just say equals to count if, select the range, then I'll put in a quotation mark, no face cap. This woman that called me this morning, are you here? 319. Let me check her name. Did we get it? Did you get it now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now let's move forward. Let's do a little bit of something that is more complex before we go to the nested formula, to the nested.
A question, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry, taking you aback.
Okay.
When you look at the first row there, that row 1, after every description there, I could see one arrow. How did we go? How did we come about the arrow? Maybe I missed
This is filter. This filter.
Filter. Okay.
To bring out the filter, you just select the row where you want to put your filter and
okay.
Control Shift L, or you come here once you select it. Once you select it, you type Control L, or you come to where you have sort and filter. Then you click on your filter. It should come up.
All right. Thank you for that explanation. I appreciate it.
Okay. Now let's take it a little bit. Let's nest two formulas together now. So let's nest two formulas.
Hello, sorry.
Yes.
What's the shortcut for sort and filter?
Filter.
The shortcut on keyboard.
The filter, I just mentioned it now. I said Control.
I understand. I just want to ask. I didn't hear you when you said it.
Control Shift L. Control Shift L.
Okay, thank you.
Type it there. Control plus Shift plus L. That is the keyboard shortcut for filter. I think I've given you a lot of keyboard shortcut before. Now let's try another thing now. Let's nest. Let's take it a little bit further before we call it a day to get the grade. For those of you that have been talking about grade. So right now, what I need is, so let's say we are doing another promo, but this time they are not getting face cap. Anybody with the quantity of, let's go with 20 and above also, we get extra 10 quantity. That is, if you order 20, you get extra 10. You get extra 10. You get extra 10. So now, let's move forward. So I say equals to if. So I need Excel to add 10 to all those people that are eligible. So if our logical test, this is greater than or equals to 20, right? If the value is true, what should happen? Then if the value is true, I'll say, where is this cell reference? The cell reference of quantity is J2, right? J2 plus 10. And if the value is false, let's say J2 plus 0. Then I'll close this bracket. Press enter. Who is Zoom user? Did you get it now? Now, if you see, I have 33 because this person orders 23 quantity. So if I copy down the formula, you see this is 6, this is 19, this is 39 now, this is 40, this is 40, this is 34. Any question on this? Any question on this? Is there any question?
Yes, Mr. Abiodun. I see that.
Okay, I've been using only greater than, right? Someone said, can we use less than? Yes, I'll try less than now. Yes, Mr. Gideon.
Yes, I said in this case, you didn't use the inverted,
The quotation mark, right?
the quotation marks, yes.
Yeah, this is not a text. Your quotation only works with text if you are dealing with text. But if you are dealing with functions like this, you know, this is a function, right? J8 plus 10 is a function. So this is a function. So we don't have to put a quotation mark right here. But if it's a text, you put a quotation mark. So now let's try less than. You can use less than, you can use equals to, you can use greater than or equals to, you can use less than or equals to, right? So, but let's get all the people with greater, less than. Let's try another thing. So let's say if. So I'm trying it, I want to turn it in another way. So I'll say equals to if, press my tab. Let's try the same thing. If J2 is less than or equals to 20, right? So now I'm going to say all the people that scored that ordered the quantity that is less than 20, you should not add anything to them. Then anybody that orders above 20, you should add 10 for them. So now, this is Linda. Linda.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Do you have anything?
Hello.
I can hear you, Mr. Tejumala.
Please, my question was, you know, the first one that you wrote, it was J2, if J2 is greater than 20.
Yes.
And when you wanted to write the function for when it is false, you used or was it minus you used the other time? You did not use when it is. I know what I mean is when you wanted to write the second one when it is false, that is when it is less than 20. You did not use the sign less than.
I did not use what?
The sign less than.
Yes.
Please, can you bring out the first function that you use, the one you used first before this one?
No, now it's just doing less than, greater than.
Okay, this is it.
Yeah. You can see J2
plus 0.
That is J2
plus
greater than equals 20. Then you wanted to write the first one. You said J2 plus 10. So yes. J2 plus 0.
Yes, if the value is false.
That is if the value is false.
Yes.
Okay. In that place, can't we say that is if the value, if J2 is less than 20?
Yeah, we can
instead of J2 plus 0.
If J2 is less than 20, that is, we are nesting the formula. Don't worry, I'll get there. But now,
all right.
Still the same thing, but we are going to do after this one now. Okay, let's quickly do nested formula. Let me do it right away. So let me clear this content. Now let's say if this is the last thing that I'm going to do today before we call it today. So then we will go to the grade. So let's say for anybody that orders 25 and above, they will get extra 10. Anybody that orders 20 and above, they will get extra 8. Anybody that orders 15 and above, they will get extra 6. Anybody that orders 10 and above, they will get extra 4. And anybody that orders 5 and above, they will get extra 2. All other people, they will not get any extra. So that is if function. We are nesting if. That is nested formula. So I'll say equals to if logical test J2 is greater than or equals to, right, 25. What should happen? J2 plus 10 plus 10. Now, if the value is false, what should happen? So I'll type in another if tab. My logical test is J2 is greater than or equals to 20. So now, once for people that orders 20 and above, they are going to get extra 8, right? J2 plus 8. Now, if again, for people that orders 15 and above, so if J2 is greater than or equals to 15, if the value is true, J2 plus I said 6, right? That is what I said, right? Anybody that order 15 and above, they are going to get 6. So now, if J2 is greater than or equals to 10. So for anybody that orders 10 and above, they are going to get extra
4.
What is that?
0.
Who is that? What do you what?
J2 plus 4.
Yeah, I know. J2 plus 4. Comma. So now, if again, for people that orders what? If J2 is greater than or equals to 5, if I guess right. This is 10, yes, 5. Then what should happen? The value J2 plus what? Plus 2, comma, right? Now, if again, you can just leave it like this. If the value is false, you can just write J2 plus 0. Then close it. Now, you need to close your bracket based on the number of brackets that you open. If you count it, I've closed one. How many brackets did I have open? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So I need to close my bracket 5 times. This is just 1. I'll close it again, 2. Now if you see, if you look right here, it's moving back. So let me close again, making 3. Let me close again, making 4. Let me close it, that is 5, and press enter. So if you look at this now, this is 23. It gives me 31, which is 23 plus 8. So if I copy down this formula now, I should have this. So it's going to add everything for me. This is 6, right? 6 plus 8. So if you see this one that scored 1, this one that orders 1 is still the same thing as 1. Any question on this? This is what they call nested if. This is what they call nested if. Any question on this? Is there any question on this?
Yes, I have a question. Is there no need to, when you are doing the if formula, if something is true, you put a value. If it's false, you put if it's false, you say it's equal to 0, and you only did if it's false for one of those brackets open. You didn't do it for the remaining 4. So is it not necessary to do that? If for example, let's say if J2 greater than or equals to 25.
Okay.
Like the first one now, if you did if J2 greater than or equals to 25, you should have J2 plus 10.
Right?
So if it's false.
Yes. If
okay, so that means it's saying that if it's false, the other ifs are the ones doing the false part.
Yes, they are the ones doing the false part. That if the value is false, then it should either follow any of this. Then if this is also false, it should follow this. If that one is also false, it should follow this if. Then if this if is also false, then it should follow the last one.
Okay, now I get it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question?
Yes, my other question is that in this case where the false statement is done in such a way that you reduce the value, you can as well do the table or the formula in such a way that if it goes beyond maybe a particular value, rather than reducing the value. Is it possible?
Like if it goes beyond, just take if it goes beyond what? Let's say if it.
So what I'm trying to say in essence is that if you look at that formula, the nested stuff there, you discover that it is in a kind of a descending order.
Yes.
When you look at, and so I'm asking, and can it be applicable to ascending order too? Should
yes,
you want to do that? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
It all depends on what you.
But in that case, we'll be using less than.
You can use less than. You can use equals to. You can use only less than and equals to. It all depends on what you want.
Okay. Thank you.
So it all depends on what you put here. That is where you maybe want to use nested or not. Okay. Let's go to the last one in which Mrs. Fatima. Mrs. Fatima, she's still here.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Are you following this?
I'm with. Yes, sir. I'm okay.
Yeah, okay with this. Now, the one that you want is the grade, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the grade now. Let's quickly do a small grading. Okay, and call it a day. I think I don't know where I put the grading. Okay, now let's get a grade here. Let's get a grade here. Wow. Let's get a grade here. So now, so Mrs. Fatima, you are going to come up.
Yes, sir.
Now we want to start with a grade. So don't unmute. Unmute yourself. You need to communicate.
Okay, sir.
Now, for someone, how do you grade? You use A1, B2. Is that what you use?
Yeah, for the grade, I use.
For the grading. Okay, whatever you want to use, please allow me to quickly pick this score. I don't know. Maybe it's one of you that is calling me right now, but please just give me a second.
Excellent.
Guys, I'm really sorry. I'm very sorry. So now, Mrs. Fatima, are you still there?
Yes, but we can't see your screen, sir.
You can't see my screen. Can you see it now?
No, it's up now.
It's up. All right. So now let's start with wow. So let's start with the grade. So if I want to grade, then I say if, say equals to if the logical test is what? Now I need, who are the people that get A1? The A1 score starts from what? Mrs. Fatima?
70 and above, I think.
60.
Huh?
70 and
70,
70 and above. Yeah.
70 and above. Let's say if this 70 and above, right, is greater than or equal.
A1 starts from 80 and above.
What should we
70 is for B2.
Okay, let's use 75.
Please, let's agree on 70. We did use 70 the other time. Let's agree with 70.
You can use any one. If you want to do yours, you can use any one.
That's what I'm saying. Let's agree with one thing. 70 is okay.
I'm going with right?
It's always 70.
Okay, let's go with 70. Mrs. Fatima did not even say anything again. Is 70, right? So if it is 70, I need it, if the value is true, I need it to write what? A1. Simple as that. It's going to write A1. In a quotation, A1. In a quotation. Then close the quotation. If the value is true, then I'll use another one. If, what is this? This is F3. F3 is equals to, is greater than or equals to, where is it called? B2 starts from what? B2 will start from 60. Let's go with.
That should be like 60.
Oh, 60. Right? Comma. In a quotation, is going to give us B2. Put a question mark there, comma. Then, if after B2, what do we have? C4, right? F3 greater than or equals to Mrs. Fatima. Mrs. Fatima. After what do we have next?
60, sir.
After B2, what do we have next?
20, sir. After B2 is
B3.
C, right? So let's just write C in a quotation. C. Write it complete though. It all depends on what you want to write. If you want to write credit, you can write it there. But it must.
Excuse sir. Excuse.
Yes.
This last one, if F3 is greater than or equal to the score, we didn't specify either 50 or something.
Sorry. Let me quickly specify that. It's equal then why let's say 50.
Yes.
50, then you should write C in a quotation, right? So
yes, sir.
For all others, let's just put, if you still want to write more, you can continue putting your until you get to wherever you want to. For anybody that scores less than 50, let's just put F there for them. I hope that is good. Mrs. Fatima, is that okay?
Yes,
continue with our if. For anybody that scores less than 50, if you write F. So let's write F and put a close our brackets. Now, do you remember? Don't forget the numbers of times you have your brackets open. That is the numbers of times you should have it closed. So now I have 1, 2, 3 brackets. So I'll close it 2 times, 2 and 3. Then press enter. Now I'll copy it down. Now it seems we have. Just drag it to this place. You see, I have A1. This person scores C. But it seems we do not have any F. So let's change 1 to F. Let's say this person will score
43.
Now, did you see? You have F. F and F. Did you see? I don't even know that is my name. I just type it there. Any question on it? Any question before we call it a day? This is next if. This is next if. We can next if with different formulas. Any question? This person said my screen has hand. Is that true? How true is that?
I can see.
Any question? This is the last thing because this is all that I said we are going to do today. We've covered the absolute cell reference, the relative cell reference, the mixed reference, and the nested if. Then we show the formula. Excel is interesting, come on. Who else has to download YouTube? What do you say? I've shown it. Which formula, cousin, which formula should I reshow? Sir, what of the I've done the multiplication table. Mr. Mustafa. Okay, then we do the multiplication table. Mr. Mustafa. Mr. Mustafa did not even say anything since morning. My formula box is not showing. Which formula box? Which formula box is not showing? Is it this? If we click on FX, if we click on this FX, you should have your formula argument. So let me click on this. What is wrong with my Excel? Okay. So if I click here and click, this is my function box. This is my function box. The last format for grading. Okay, mixed reference. Okay. The last format for grading. COSM, right? That one is going to take a lot of time, but let's see how we go about that. Let me quickly, Mr. Mustafa. Mr. Mustafa. Where is Mr. Mustafa? Mr. Mustafa should talk. Well, I'm finding it difficult to join the seminar. Mr. Mustafa, cousin. Wow. Wait. Network
I'm hearing you.
Okay, I can hear
Yes, it's the network.
Yes.
Is the multiplication table. I just want to see because you block some cell. I just want to see the formula.
Okay, I'm coming.
How you coded the formula.
I'll show you. Is it possible to use the if function to change the cell color? You can't use if function to change cell color now. You go to your field color. Mustafa, I think your network is pretty bad. Except if you use conditional formatting. If you use conditional formatting. The last formula for grading, this is it. This, the last formula, if F3 is equal to 70, then you should write A1.
Hello, sir.
Yes?
I'm hearing you now. That multiplication table, I just want to see the formula.
Okay, sorry. Let me quickly go there. Let's go there. This is the multiplication table.
Yes.
Who else have a question before I call it a day? Who else?
Sorry.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, on this multiplication table.
Yes.
Where this dollar sign is being used, I missed that aspect when you were giving the explanation. Where the dollar sign is being placed, can you please put a little explanation on it?
Okay, I'm coming, please. Any other question? I'll answer that. Any other question? Is there any other question so that I can answer everybody at once? Is there any other question?
My own question, no, you have not answered me.
I didn't answer you.
Regarding how to download their YouTube everything.
You came in late, right? You came in late. That's the first thing that I did for you to know that I have you in my mind.
I was on, I wasn't getting what.
Okay. I'll show you again now before I call it today. Now let me answer this. Please, I'm looking for one person. Barakat. Is Barakat here? Who is Kinde? Kinde? Can you hear me? Who is Kinde? Okay, Sade. Who is Kinde? Kinde. Who is this Zoom user? Yes, Baraka. Baraka, you are the Zoom user. Come and introduce yourself. Come up. Let me see your face. Yeah, on mute and show your face. Before I answer, after the question, after answering, I'm saying, oh, I'm calling it. Wait. Mute. Oh yeah, Barakat. Where is Barakat? I'm coming to answer your question. Let me see Barakat first. Oh, Barakat. Where's you? Good evening, sir. Oh, good evening. How are you doing? Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Hope you get how to rename their device. Which device? No problem. Welcome to the class. I hope you are getting it, yeah? Are you getting it? Small. Do you have any basic knowledge of Excel? No. Do you have any knowledge of Excel? Start going through that video. You get? Okay. So now, if you did not go through those videos, I will report you to your brother. You get? You know I have his number. Yeah. I will report it to your brother. Yeah. Okay, have a nice day. I will. Thank you, sir. So this one said I should teach people how to rename their device. Which device? So please let me know. Now, for this, for someone that said I should explain how I put my dollar sign. The reason why I put my dollar sign here is to lock down this particular column because I want to use the whole of this column to multiply the whole of this row. So I need to tell Excel that I'm using this column and this row alone. So that's why I lock down this column and also lock down this particular row. So whenever I want to lock down a particular column, you put a dollar sign right in that column.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello, on that.
On what?
On locking the column, the whole column. But what you locked here is B2. That is referring to a single cell. Is that not?
No. I did not lock down B2. I locked down only B.
Okay.
I locked down only B. Now let's go to this where I have, do I really have this relative reference here again? I do not have it here again. Now, if you want to lock down the two, a particular cell, then you need to lock down the row and the column. Now, you put a dollar in front of the column and you put a dollar sign in front of the row. That is when you lock down one particular cell. But if you put a dollar right in front of B or in front of 2, you lock down. Right here, I put a dollar sign in front of 1. I lock down.
Row.
So if I get the grading system, but the last is if, where if F3 is less than 50, kindly show the entire formula, please. Who is this cousin? Cousin. Yeah, the entire formula. So what are you saying? Your network is what? Your network is bad. Wow, your network is cracking so bad. I can't hear you, but this is the old formula. So don't worry, let me quickly explain it back again. So like I said here, if F3, that is, this is greater than or equals to 50, is greater than or equals to 50, then what will be, your function box is not showing. If you click on this FX, this is where you'll see your function box. Click on FX, you should have your function box. Click on FX, you should have your function box. So now, if that is for 50 and above, is to write C, then if the value is false, that is below 50, you should write F, as simple as that. Someone said Excel is simple or something. Who else? Who else? Is there any question before I call it a day?
You've not do the multiplication that you say you want to do now.
What?
You've not done the multiplication you say you want to do.
Which multiplication?
They just ask you question now, but you are digressing. So you do not finish that one before you move to another one. You are doing fixing. I mean the locking down. You are doing it. You wanted to do the multiplication before.
I've done it since now.
No, based on the question they just asked now, you did not done it.
Based on what?
You can go ahead. Go ahead.
I think I've done all the multiplication. I just explained it. The last question they asked was why did I put my dollar sign in front of the column? And I think I've explained. I said I want to lock down this column because I'm
I got that one. I got that one.
To multiply the whole of this row. So that is the question on the multiplication.
Okay, is that all? Okay.
Yes, that is it. So the next one that I really want to answer now is how to download from YouTube, in which I've explained before.
Okay.
How have you discussed how we can download? Yes, I've discussed it, but let me do it again. Now I said there is, once I drop the video, right here for you, all you just have to do is to copy the video link, copy it, copy the video link. Who has done assignments? No. Mr. Gideon. Now that we are not finished class, we are submitting assignments. Okay, now once you copy that video link, let me close this. You go to a website called Y2Mates. Y2Mates. So this is www.y2mates.com. Just click on it. So it's for you to download video there, any video from YouTube, both video and audio. So once you get it, then paste the link here. So it's going to get the link for you. You see there are a lot of redirection right here that you have to see. That is the website is free. That is why you have a lot of pop-up. But you can block it. You don't need any notification from them. So after that, you click on download. Once you click on download, it's going to prompt you with this. It's going to convert it for you. Then you just click on download. After that, you start download. That is what I use to download this video. But let's say you have another video that you want to download, but it's directly from YouTube. So I'm going to go to YouTube now. Let me go to YouTube. Then let's say I want to download this, The King.
Are you a professional looking to immigrate legally to the United States?
No.
Today we're going to talk.
So what I just do is I'll come up here, copy the link. After copying the link, go back to Y2Meet. As I get to Y2Meet, then I'll paste the link there. You see, I can download it here. You can download MP4, 720p, 360, you can download, and you can download the audio file. So, hope that answers your question. So, any question?
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Any other question before we call it a day? Now, your assignments, you are going to do a drop, you are going to do a multiplication table from 1 to 20, right? You are going to do a multiplication table from 1 to 20. Then you are going to write what you are going to do for me now. You are going to assume that this, and you are going to get for this order. So right here, for anybody that's order above 20, you will write bonus. For anybody that order below 20, you will write no bonus. So anybody that orders above 20, you write bonus. Anybody that does not order up to 20, that is orders below 20, you write no bonus. As simple as that. So,
okay.
Welcome. Any question? Any question?
Please, can you share last screen again, please? Thank you.
So what's my screen is, I've shared my screen now. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm trying to look at this thing that we wrote up there. That if all of them, if J2 is that or equal to 25, J1 plus. I don't know why you use plus. That J plus 10. Is it that you're going to? That's what I don't understand. The plus.
This is what you don't understand. Now I said if J2 is greater than or equal to 25, right? That is if this 23, this is J2 now, is equals to greater than 25, then J2 plus 10, add this. We just assume that anybody that orders from 25 and above, we should give them extra 10. Do you get? So now, if this is equal to 25 or is greater than 25, is going to add it together. That is J2 plus 10. That is if the value is true. That is this plus 10. But if the value is false, then I now write another if function here. If J2 is greater than or equals to 20. You get? Now, J2 plus 8, that is anybody that orders quantity of 20 and above, then this plus add 8 to it. So that is why you can see 31 here, because J2 is, this one is greater than 20. So that is why you see 31 here. So the same thing for all others.
Okay. Okay. That means it's only one condition that it must fulfill before you sign it.
Yes, you have to give a criteria before you do it. If you are using if, you give your criteria. After giving your criteria, it's going to ask you if the value is true or if the value is false.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome. Any question again before I go off?
Yes. So this nested if is only
nested if.
Is only useful where we have so many criteria like this. Otherwise, if it's just a single criteria, we can use the other one, right?
You can use it for one single criteria. You can use multiple criteria. So if you are using nested if you have multiple criteria. There's another one called ifs. There's another one called ifs, but that one is a little bit complex. So that is another day. It's another day entirely. But if you have one single criteria, you can use ordinary if.
Okay. Let's understand this one first before the other one.
Okay. Someone said Excel is very, very simple. Like Excel is sweet, right? How many of you agreed?
Virtually everyone, the way we are going, we'll get there.
Yes.
The way you are sweet, we are actually, it makes it sweet, makes it interesting.
What is it?
The way you are keeping us through, it makes it very interesting and easy to understand, really.
Okay, thank you. I hope you are getting value for your money now.
Yeah, very well.
Yes.
So, what's the second part of the assignment?
What?
This was the second part of the assignment.
The second part of the assignment is to use the if function to give them, anybody that orders above 20, they should write a bonus there, just like the way we wrote fee cap the other time. So you write a bonus, but anybody that gets below, that orders below 20, just write no bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, someone said I should do the multiplication again. Wow. See, I have another class very soon. That's what I'm trying to do. Let me quickly do it. So I'm going to clear this thing again. Then after this, I'll just call it a day. But if you still have questions, I can answer you. In fact, Excel is amazing. It's just the basics now. Now that you're doing basics, you are saying Excel is amazing. Still because you've not calculated a lot of things that will make your head very hot. Some days like this, by the time you start with Excel, you'll be sweating. You will be sweating. So let me quickly do it. I'll say equals to, right? This one multiplied by this. So that is cell B1, B2 multiplied by cell C, what is it called? C1. So now I need to log down the whole of this column and log down the whole of this row. This is column B. So I just come to where I see B, then I'll put a $sign in front of B, shift and 4. Then this column, this row, this is row 1, where I have my row 1. This is cell row 1. So I'll come here and put a $sign in front of row 1, press enter. Then I'll copy this down to here and drag it to here. So you guys should do a multiplication table of 1 to 20. So that is that about that. Any other question before we call it a day? Any other question? Is there any other question? Please. Now I need a favor from all of you that are here. Please, I need a feedback from you about this course so far. So let me know if it's not too much to ask, kindly give me a review. Just type it, send it as a message to me on WhatsApp. If you've gotten value, what you've learned so far, and how you've been able to apply it to your daily or your business life. Just type it and send it to me on WhatsApp. Do you get? So we can. Thank you very much. I hope that is not too much to ask. I hope it's not too much to ask. Can you do that for me? Yes or no? Can you do that for me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Just send it to me on WhatsApp. What you've learned so far, how Excel has been able to help you, and whatever you've learned so far, just let me know. Just send it to me on WhatsApp.
Sorry, why can't you do a Google form?
What?
Why can't you do a Google form so that we are going to put in the questions or the answer that you are expecting from us?
Yeah.
So that we can fill it for you.
No. If I should put it in Google form, it seems like it will be like too more official. I don't want it to be too more official. Just type in at your own leisure time.
Okay.
Whatever you think you've learned so far. So just type it there. Is there any other question? Now, how many of you would like to see me training in live class? How many of you would like to see me physically, training physically?
Physically is not good.
It's not good.
I didn't even like it at all.
You did not like it at all?
Yes, now you won't be able to go back to what you learned in class. But this recording now, for me now, I didn't join the class on time because I will be in the mosque. We do prayer by 4:30. So I'm just joining, right? After this class now, so when you send the video, the recording, I will go back to it and learn by pausing and be practicing what I've been learning. I think this one is okay more than physical. But physical, you just be picturing on what you've learned in class.
Okay. I like the physical class. Okay, we are planning to come up with something, but I think is there some person that says she like the physical? A lot of my students are actually not in Lagos, but me, I'm based in Lagos. So I'm just asking. Another question. How many of you would like to learn Microsoft Word, Excel, Microsoft Word and PowerPoint? Yes, Microsoft Word and PowerPoint, if you like to learn it.
My brother, there's nothing we cannot learn now because our life is going now. So you have to be techy. That's it. So we are ready to learn anything now. I'm telling you.
Okay. Who else wants to learn Microsoft Word and PowerPoint? It's just only one person, right?
I think he has spoken our mind. Virtually everyone, sir.
Virtually everyone. So PowerPoint. Okay. You really need PowerPoint. How to put picture. Okay. Now, I'm coming out with a program very soon. That is starting very soon. I will inform you once the program is about to start. Is the full SPSS. Wow. Maybe I'll come up with SPSS very soon. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I have a class that's coming up very soon on all from Microsoft Word to Microsoft Access. Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. So full course. I want to learn accounting packages. Nice one. Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, we'll come up. What about packages like R, Access, and SPSS? SPSS is not the problem. We'll talk about it once we get there. Access is not the problem. We'll talk about it. R, wow. Let's see how we can go about R. There's a lot. We can't finish everything. Don't worry. We will cover as much as we are also trying to come up with, my partner and I are also trying to come up with a new full data analytics course. So we are coming, data and business analysis. We are coming up with a course on that very soon. Very affordable from digital world. What we are trying to do is to make computer education very affordable and accessible to everybody. So in the absence of, is there any question before I move on? So I just need to get those things, and I see that a lot of people want to learn Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Access. So we'll come up with something very soon, probably by March. We'll come up with it and make it very available for everybody. Any other question? Any recommendation? What? Yes, we have our YouTube channel now. That is where I dropped the video. Very soon I'll be dropping and database. Okay.
A question, please.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it might not be directly related. So if it is not possible, I think you can just teach thereafter. So somebody like me, I'm involved in technical reports.
Okay.
And I know, of course, if I want to write using the Word, the MS Word, I can always do a lot of things. A typical example is that should I want to write temperature, I want to say 20 degrees C.
Okay.
I can only do that on MS Word. I don't know whether it is possible on Excel. I have tried severally. I couldn't.
I think it should be.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Maybe in one of our classes, it might not be today.
Yes,
You can just give us an idea. Thank you, sir.
Yes, it should be. Thank you very much. I think I've seen it before. I don't deal with such data. I've never dealt with such data before, but I've seen it. So I'll figure it out. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Any other question?
Yes, I have one more question.
Okay.
Please, is it, I've seen, I think, having a table in Microsoft Word. Is it possible, or which means
It's possible. You have table in Microsoft Word in PowerPoint. Have table is possible.
That's why we need to learn that Microsoft Word and PowerPoint then.
Yeah, yes, no problem. Come up with it.
All right.
Yeah, Mrs. Fatima, you have anything to say?
Yes, how do we change a page like from portrait to landscape using Excel? We can also do it in Microsoft, if we know that. But what about
change your page from portrait to landscape, right?
Yeah, then you continue your document with landscape.
Yeah, it should be portrait and landscape is under page orientation. Do you get? Let me open my Word.
What I meant, sir, is when you're working, it's probably on landscape, then you have only one sheet that comes, portrait. Then one sheet, you want to change it to landscape, then you continue with your portrait.
With the portraits. Well, I don't think that is possible because you only have one page orientation. So you either choose from portrait or landscape.
Okay, like in Word, you can do that, then you continue. So I was thinking there's a way we do it with Excel.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Is it possible for the question she just asked? Is it possible maybe she highlight it and then transpose?
She's not in Excel. She's talking about Microsoft Word. Abby?
Oh, okay.
Excel. No, I said it's possible with Microsoft Word. I know how to do that. But in Excel, how do you do it?
In Excel, you use transpose. Don't worry, I'll do that next week in what is it called? HLOOKUP, in our VLOOKUP. If you even watch that video, I did a transpose. You use transpose in Excel. I don't know that that's what we are talking about.
Okay.
Use transpose. Any other question? Any other question before I call it a day? It should be reuse text box. Okay. If there is no question, please don't forget to give me that review on WhatsApp. If you can type it and send it to me. I really appreciate
I
it.
think, you're welcome. I think we are good to go. Thank you so much.
Welcome. It will make my work much easier. Abi, you are the only one that wants to be learning everything. Let's add other students to join you. Eh? If you are to add other students, they will need a review, right? So please give us a review so that other people can join. Thank you. So that we also can be encouraged to create something more.
All right. Jazakumullah khair.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.